Good morning, sir. Welcome to International Airlines. How can I help you today?
Good morning. I would like to check in for my flight, please.
Of course, I can certainly help you with that. May I see your passport, please?
Yes, here it is.
Thank you very much. And where are you flying to today, sir?
I am flying to London. The flight is at 11 o'clock.
Okay, let me just pull up your booking on my system. Yes, I see it right here. Liam Taylor, one passenger, flying to London, flight IA 451. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. I tried to check in online yesterday, but I was having some trouble with the website. I was not able to choose my seat, so I decided to just do it here at the airport. I hope that is okay.
That is perfectly fine. Many people prefer to check in here with us. We can sort out your seating arrangement for you right now. Okay, Mr. Taylor, I have you all checked in. Before I print your boarding pass, let's choose a seat for you. Do you have a seating preference?
A seating preference? What do you mean?
I mean, do you have a favorite place to sit on the airplane? For example, would you prefer a window seat or an aisle seat?
Oh, I see. I have not really thought about it before. I do not fly very often, so I am not sure which one is better. Is there a big difference between them?
There can be. It really depends on what is important to you during the flight. Some people love the window seat, and some people will only ever sit in an aisle seat. They both have their own advantages and disadvantages.
Could you explain the advantages of each one? That would be very helpful for me. This is quite a long flight, so I want to be as comfortable as possible.
Of course, I would be happy to explain the differences to help you make the best choice for your journey.
Okay, so what are the good things about having a window seat?
Well, the most obvious advantage of a window seat is the view. If you enjoy looking outside, it is the best seat. You can see the ground as you take off, and you can see the city as you are landing. Sometimes, if you are flying over mountains or coastlines, the view can be absolutely spectacular.
That does sound very nice. I can imagine that the view of the clouds is also very beautiful.
It is. Another big advantage is that you have a solid wall next to you. This means you have something to lean against if you want to sleep. Many people find it much easier to sleep in a window seat because they can rest their head on the side of the plane.
That is a very good point. I would like to get some sleep on this flight.
The final advantage is that you will not be disturbed by other passengers. If you are in the window seat, nobody will need to ask you to move so they can get up. You are in your own little private space.
Those all sound like very good reasons to choose a window seat. The view, a place to rest my head, and no disturbances. So why would anyone want an aisle seat? What are the advantages of that?
The aisle seat is preferred by people who value freedom and space. The biggest advantage of an aisle seat is the easy access. You can get up whenever you want without having to bother anyone.
What do you mean by bother anyone?
Well, if you are in a window seat, and you need to use the restroom or just want to stand up and stretch your legs, you have to ask the person in the middle seat and the person in the aisle seat to get up for you.
I see. That could be a little awkward, especially if they are sleeping.
Exactly. With an aisle seat, you have the freedom to move around as you please. Another advantage is a little bit of extra leg room. You can stretch one of your legs out into the aisle for a few moments, as long as you are careful not to trip anyone.
So, the window seat is good for sleeping and looking outside, and the aisle seat is good for freedom and a little extra space. It is a difficult decision.
It is a classic traveler's dilemma.
You mentioned the window seat, and you mentioned the aisle seat. What about the seat in the middle? I am guessing that one is not very popular.
You are guessing correctly. The middle seat is generally considered the least desirable seat on the plane. Most people only choose it if it is the very last seat available, or if they are traveling with family and want to sit together.
Why is it so unpopular? What are the disadvantages?
The middle seat has all of the disadvantages of the other two seats and none of the advantages. You do not have a window to look out of, and you do not have easy access to the aisle. You have to ask someone to move if you want to get up.
And you are sitting between two strangers with less shoulder room. I can see why nobody wants it. So I will definitely not be asking for a middle seat today.
That is a wise choice. So, now that you know the pros and cons, have you decided between the window and the aisle?
I think I have. This is an 8-hour flight, and it is an overnight flight. I think the most important thing for me is to try to get some sleep, so I am not too tired when I arrive in London.
That is a very smart plan. Arriving well-rested makes a huge difference to the first day of your trip.
So, based on what you said, the window seat seems like the best option for sleeping. I can lean against the wall, and I will not be disturbed. I would like to request a window seat, please.
An excellent choice. Let me just check the seating map for your flight on my computer right now to see what is available. Okay, it looks like you are in luck. There are still a few window seats left.
Oh, that is great news. I was worried they might all be taken already.
No, there are 3 window seats still available for you to choose from. Let me show you on my screen here.
Okay, thank you.
This first available seat is here in row 12. That is near the front of the economy cabin. This second one is here in row 22. That is right over the wing of the airplane. And the last one is back here in row 35, which is closer to the rear of the plane.
I see. Is there a difference between them? Which one would you recommend?
Well, the seat in row 22 is over the wing, so your view outside might be a little bit blocked by the wing itself. However, the seats over the wing are often in the most stable part of the plane, so you might feel a little less turbulence there.
That is good to know. And what about the one at the front in row 12?
The main advantage of being near the front is that you will be one of the first people to get off the plane when we land. This can save you a little bit of time at immigration control. The view is also very clear from there.
Getting off the plane quickly sounds like a good advantage. I think I prefer the seat in row 12.
Okay, row 12 is a great choice. Now, I should also let you know that I do see one other window seat that has just become available. It is in an exit row.
An exit row? What does that mean?
The exit row is the row of seats right next to the emergency exit doors on the airplane. The main advantage of these seats is that they have a huge amount of extra leg room. It is much more space than a standard seat.
Wow, a lot more leg room sounds fantastic on a long flight. Is there a reason why it is still available?
These seats usually cost a little bit extra, so you would have to pay a fee to upgrade to this seat. Also, there are special safety requirements. The person sitting in an exit row must be physically able and willing to help the flight attendants open the emergency door in the unlikely event of an emergency.
I see. So it comes with a big responsibility. I think for my first long flight, I would prefer to just have a normal seat. I do not want the extra pressure. And I would prefer to save the money.
I understand completely. A standard seat is a perfectly comfortable choice. So, to confirm, you would like the window seat 12A near the front of the cabin. Is that correct?
Yes, please. 12A sounds perfect. Thank you for explaining all the different options to me. I feel like I have made a very informed decision.
You are very welcome. I am happy to help. Okay, I have now assigned seat 12A to you. I am just printing your boarding pass for you now.
Thank you.
Here you are. This is your boarding pass. You can see that I have circled your seat number for you right here.
Great. 12A. I will not forget it.
I have also circled your gate number, which is B24, and the boarding time, which is 10:30. Boarding time is the time you should be at the gate, ready to get on the plane. Please make sure you are at gate B24 before 10:30. Now, do you have any luggage to check in today, Mr. Taylor?
Yes, I just have this one large suitcase.
Okay, could you please lift it up and place it on the baggage scale for me?
Of course. Here you go. I hope it is not overweight.
Let's see. No, it is 21 kilograms. That is perfectly fine. The limit is 23 kilograms, so you are well under the limit. Now I just need to ask you a few standard security questions. Did you pack this bag yourself?
Yes, I did.
And are you carrying any prohibited items, such as flammable materials or sharp objects?
No, I am not.
Excellent. Okay, I have attached the luggage tag to your bag, and it is all checked in. It will go directly to London. The next time you see it will be at the baggage claim there.
That is wonderful. Thank you so much for all of your help today. You have been so patient and clear with your explanations. I really appreciate it.
It was my absolute pleasure. I am happy I could help make your check-in process smooth and easy. I hope you have a wonderful and comfortable flight to London in your window seat.